Welcome back, y'all, to That's What I'm Saying, the podcast about hip-hop, entertainment, dating, sex, relationships, and social issues from a sometimes ratchet, because you know how we do, but mostly woke perspective. So listen and subscribe to That's What I'm Saying. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Pretty much wherever you listen to your podcast, you can listen to us. Also, we're back with new episodes of That's What I'm Saying, the TV show, weekdays on Island TV. Also, just download the Island TV app. You can see our faces. So I'm Shaun.
And I'm Shatara.
Hey sis, how you doing?
Hey, I'm great. Happy autumn.
I missed you.
Listen, I miss you too. But yes, but this is a nice way to take care of that, right?
It is. I'm glad we're here. So let's get right into it because we got a lot of things to talk about. We've been gone for a little while, but look, y'all, we live in life. But we always want to come and bring this back to y'all.
Yeah, now it's time for the jump off. That's all.
Okay, cool. So what do we call this episode?
This episode we're calling Fake Thug No Love.
We get the slug, son. He did it. I don't know the whole lyrics, but you know I love Nas. So
do it in your Nas voice. Fake Thug No Love. That's all. Just do it in your Nas voice. So let's get right to the ratchet, you fake thug no lovers.
Do it.
So check this out. Getting right to the ratchet. I hate to say them damn Dashians, but sometimes I just have to. So the Kardashians are in their umpteenth season, and in the finale, there's a Khloe Kardashian with her new baby.
The new babies, yeah.
She had a baby with Tristan.
Another one. She wanted matching baby daddies. So
yeah, she wanted and another one, and that pretty much makes sense. But that is such like a money way to go about life. Like, you know what, Tristan, what are you doing Tuesday? I'm gonna get a coffee, and I was thinking that you drop off.
I was wondering.
No. We're definitely absolutely not having sex. And you know, when white girls say legit, we're not having sex. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe Tuesday we schedule to like make this baby, and this episode popped up with a new son.
And I don't know if he has a name yet. Whatever. I'm okay.
That's a money thing. That's like I'm gonna get coffee and go pick up a baby. Are you gonna be home?
They've all done it except okay. Yeah, I mean Kim did it too, right? She had a micro baby.
That's the ones that Kanye's like, I don't know about the other two. Kanye was on some like the movie what was that movie where he was like, you're cool.
No,
he
was on some more Repovic shit. Like I don't know.
He was like half baked. You're cool. You suck. You're cool. You're not mine. You're not mine either. How dare you? Kanye was like, yeah. So
the last two ain't it?
Like,
oh my God.
I don't know. So,
man.
But, you know, but then I thought, I was like, you know, all these women, I saw this recent Khloe, and, you know, she had like a little TikTok video with the kids. And I'm like, these women have Black children. Like, all these women have Black children.
Undeniably Black children. Like, they don't even look like they can fake it any other way.
No, these are Black kids. Like, wow. I'm very I pray I'm still alive. I'm curious to see how their adulthood is going to turn out. I'm curious.
We'll be here. Okay. All right. I'm tired. Them damn Dashians. Tired.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on. So August Alsina is entangled, but guess who he's entangled with?
Mm-hmm.
His boyfriend. So August Alsina has come out publicly as a member of the LGBTQ LMF and KROW LOSYZ community, and has introduced his new love to the world, who happens to be a man. He's cute too. Like his little boo boo is cute. So August has come out. So I mean, I are we really surprised? Like, I'm not surprised, but it was, you know, Black Twitter be undefeated. So the memes was coming out, and they was like, here's a video of Jada Pinkett Smith cleaning off the red table. Cleaning off the red table, and she over there scrubbing it down. So he's out and about, and he's vocalized it too.
Listen, I watched the episode.
The episode of what? What was it?
It's a reality show called The Surreal Life.
Oh, it's actually okay, because I saw the little clip at the end. Okay,
yeah,
and then sat down.
And Kim Fields is on it. Tamar Braxton is on it.
Really?
What's his name? The basketball player who wore the dress to his wedding.
Dennis Rodman.
He's on it. The dude from Malcolm in the Middle, the one who plays he's on it. So,
wow.
Yeah, and then there's a few, TikTok influencers. One girl's a wrestler, the one who used to be a porn star. What's her name? She's on it. So I watched like the last few episodes. So I saw the episode last night where at the end, August didn't say goodbye to everybody at the house, and he just bounced. And what is it? Peace out, amigos, or something like that. He left it like, oh, he didn't say goodbye. They're like, oh, he probably like couldn't handle goodbyes. And then later, during the credits, they show August and, his little, I guess, the documentary moment. Saying he learned a lot from the show. And before that, the porn star, I can't think of her name, she like read her, I guess, tarot cards and told him that like he needs to learn how to like have more fun and live a little more and smile more, something like that. And, kind of let go of fear. So he goes on to say that from the show, he learned to let go of fear. And fear has been one of his most, I guess, like teachable tools. I guess, fear has taught him so much. And then he goes on to say something about, loving and getting over hurt and the person who's really taught him to do that. Now, he talks a lot like T.I. He's taking his time when he's like thinking before he speaks. And it almost gets a little bit like, okay, what you want to say, But he's like going on. I'm like, oh my God. And then he goes on to say, and the person who taught me how to love and how to accept myself. And then he goes and he puts in, and to show you love, how it's not really what the world thinks it should be. And then he calls this person to come sit beside him, and it's a gentleman. In that moment, him and the dude almost look alike. So I'm thinking he brought his brother out. You know what I'm saying?
His brother, all right.
Yeah, I thought, because he didn't really say like, this is my boo, I love him. And the fact that he's like a deep person, like even in how he talks to everybody, I didn't assume that this was a relationship right off the break. Because I was like, this could be his brother. Maybe his nephew. Like, I didn't think that right away. But then you really think about it. I'm like, well, let me think. If I went through some hard times and Diana was there for me, which is my best friend, am I really trying to present her on like national TV as if like the person who helped me get through? Probably not. So
you was giving him a pass?
I was just because I saw the type of person he was on the show. I thought for a minute, like he's a little bit like deeply introverted, like it's a possibility. And then I was like,
nah, you're doing too much. I saw a picture of him, August Alsina. You ever see that one where he coming out the water and everybody swear it was like a beautiful female?
No.
It was him coming out glistening.
No, I didn't.
It was like, it was a pretty picture. You'd be like, what?
No, I honestly, I gave him a hot little pass for a minute, because let me tell you what happened. I look at my husband and I'm like, did he just come out of the closet? Hold on a minute. I pick up the phone to look at Instagram and to see like, are people talking about it? And I said, are we watching a late episode? Because sometimes we watch things like that happen. This is last week's episode. And then he goes, nah, this was yesterday's episode. I said, why are they not talking about it? And then sure enough, his phone went off. And they reported on like Twitter or something that August is out the closet. I said, oh yeah, we must have been ahead of the game, because there's no way they weren't talking about that. And sure enough, I see they announced him having a boyfriend. The dude is good looking, but guess what? August,
and he's a singer. You heard their song they have together? They have a little song
but
together.
It was a song they had before that. Everybody glazed over it. They've been had a song. It's not new.
The 2 a.m. I was like, ooh, it's juicy.
And it started talking about rolling you over on the countertop and stuff like that. So, and they're cute. Let me tell you, these gentlemen, they're nice looking. They have nice teeth, but they wear gold teeth. But they don't need to wear their gold teeth because they have really nice teeth. That's number one. Take up those gold teeth. And August is like, he's a nice looking dude. He just takes off the hats and the feathers and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow. So he came out nationally, and I wish a lot of dudes in the industry would come out, because that would clear up a lot of bullshit going on.
He's booed up. But are you surprised, though? Are you surprised? Not surprised.
No,
I'm not surprised. I mean, good. I wonder what Jada's doing. I want to see what she says on the matter, but whatever.
You know what? He reminded me a little bit of her son.
Yeah, because he was dealing with the son, so it was like a whole family affair. And then Will gave the okay for August to.
Hold on. I didn't know that. See now.
Come on, Shatara. You didn't know that?
No.
Yes, he was with what's the son's name? Jaden. Jaden. He was with Jaden first.
Just so y'all can see how much attention I pay.
He said, hold on.
You can see, look, I told him my sunglasses. What? I didn't know that.
That's how he became friends with Jada, because he was friends with Jaden first.
No, he was friends, but they weren't.
They were friends. They were together. Come on now, because
they were a couple.
They were a throuple. It was him and what's his name? He's a rapper. He's also a producer, but he's out the closet too. The kid, something.
Here we go.
I know we can't get nobody's name. We are. Oh my gosh.
The gift. The talent. The project. What is his name?
Trey, the producer, the something.
Trey, Trey, the creator.
No, yeah. Tyler, the creator.
Tyler, the creator. Yo, I swear, we're playing charades with people's names.
We're over here doing the robot. That's how I feel like we feel.
Onomatopoeia.
Say the alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
You got to understand, we come from a big family. It's a lot of names to remember. Don't give me no extra shit, okay?
Yeah. So it was like a throuple between them. Okay.
So Tyler, the creator,
Jaden,
August Alsina, and Jaden,
and August Alsina.
Oh wow!
And then obviously, then Jada got into the mix with her son's friend, and then Will gave the okay, like, yeah, you can have a little friend. Remember?
Oh, well, yeah, I heard that he okayed it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what's Jada's gonna say now? Like, but obviously she knew that August swang that way because he was with her son.
Did he swang that way, or did he swung that way? I just want you to tell me.
He swang. I like that word.
Well, if that's how you want to say it.
Oh, he's
obviously he swang that way. You send me swinging.
That's right, it's swang.
Scooch on over.
Scooch on. I didn't think that's a song. I really thought you was playing around.
No, she really has a song called Scooch on over.
Scooch on over.
What's her name?
Okay.
Real quick, what's her name? Yo, sorry, y'all. We can't ever think of people's names. Oh my God. We'll tell you everything.
What is her name? Like
Missing Tooth, Lazy Eye. What's her name?
Michelle.
And in my heart. No, not her.
Wait, isn't her name Michelle? Hold on, Michelle something.
Chrisette, no, not Chrisette Michelle.
Nope. Michelle
DiCello.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Remember Michelle DiCello?
And Dale Cello, the what?
Yeah, there you go. I call it DiCello.
Okay, come on, let's get back on.
All right.
But we're talking about August. Okay, so yes, he's out and about. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's out. So good for him, and he's dating Zoo, and guess what? And so many more need to just come out that damn closet because
they not though. But anyway.
Can you imagine? Really?
No, I can't. So let's stop.
All right, because I was about to say, what's her name has a special, Laverne Cox, and on VH1, and she's interviewing the cast from Pose, and it is excellent, and the budget is big, honey, from the clothes, head to toe, the drip, and it's a good show. So they ready to tell the business, and I'm here for it. Anyway,
wow, okay.
21 Savage, he's getting chewed out. He's getting chewed out because he said Nas isn't relevant. How you like that?
First of all, his name is 21 Savage, and he's from the UK. So let's we forget.
It's more
you know this just burned buttered my bagels. This just burned me up.
Buttered your bagel. Popping my seed. It swooped you. It swayed you, swooped you.
This was just hot in my pocket. Let me stop. I really did like this. To me, was like the ultimate disrespect. Like, first of all, 21 Savage, who are you? Because honestly, I listen to the music. No, I listen to music, but any song that he's on, he pretty much brings it down. Like, I have to turn it down. I was like, oh, here he come. Everything that he's done. I think Drake did a Pity album with him. Ooh. That was a whole. Ooh. I mean, it was all right, but it was basically like, you'll never meet a Drake, and that's not even saying a whole lot. Like, Drake is good, but he's not. He ain't the best out here. So when you over here disrespecting, this is a legacy here. We talk about Nas, we talk about legacy. We're talking about relevancy that has spanned 3 decades. 21 Savage. I mean, how long we done known you? And honestly, when I heard about you, you was having trouble coming over here and staying in the United States. To be honest, remember that?
Okay. Well, you know, homage. Look. Buck to Slick Rick. Hello.
Yeah. So I didn't, you know, obviously this is just a young 21 Savage person speaking. Like, let's see where you at in 5 years. Because given the lifespan of some of these artists now, they're not even artists; these are rappers. You know, Nas is an artist. There's a total difference. But given the lifespan of some of these rappers out here, like you have a lot of nerve, 21 Savage. Because 5 years go by so quick, and then who will be irrelevant? You're talking about a man who has catalogs, who you know, let MC Search say has fed families. I don't like that. As a whole nother story, but I just thought it was so disrespectful. How dare you? 21 Savage from the UK.
He just sounds like, you know, young and arrogant, and you know, we sound like we're very much representing our era, you know. So how dare you? But in reality, it's like,
but even look at all the young ones they came up and defended.
I know. Yeah. You know, Fabio Foreign was like, you know, we got a Grammy together, so you know, that's big bro. He do what he want, he leave when he want, because when you're a legend, that's what you could do.
Kodak Black. I couldn't understand what he was saying, but I mean, basically, he was like, nah, like you can't be speaking out of turn like that. What are you doing?
Especially in like rap and hip hop, like, nah, you just, and then on top of it, just for the fact that you are saying his name, you're showing he is relevant, stupid. Like, you don't even, idiotic. The fact that you're saying his name. So Michael Rappaport, he was dragging Savage, and I like what he said now. He is a podcaster, but he's also the white actor who was in I can't even think of the name of the movie, but it was Omar Epps, and he was a skinhead in the movie. They were in college, and he was going to be like a
Citizen X.
That what it was? Project X, I think it was. Anyway, so Michael Rappaport, he goes off. He's like the missing Beastie Boy, and he like loves hip hop, and he's an angry white man. I like white folks like him. They're very progressive, and they're outspoken, and they speak up and they speak out, and they recognize what's happening in the world, and they don't bite their tongue about it. Those are the white folks that I can rock with. And he's one of them. So I just want to be very clear with that. Anyway, he says, in his response was, Nas isn't relevant. Like, what? It shows in your work, 21 Savage. And I'm glad you're making money. I'm glad you're able to take care of everybody. Only in hip hop do people do that. Do they degrade? Do they put on? I got to pick it up again. I got to come out again. Me, Michael Rappaport, I got to be the one to say, how dare you? To say
and, and he's a white man. Let's make it clear.
And this is
Rappaport is a white guy.
And I say he's a progressive white folk. You know, I gotta give that to him. So he felt, you know, let me come out and say it. I'm like, yeah, good. He felt so disrespected. So, and he was passionate about it. Oh, he was mad. He was an angry black man. Who was angry? Michael Rappaport. He was an angry black man. Yeah, he was smoking about that. He was. And then to make matters worse, you know, the Drake and 21 Savage have an album out.
Her Loss.
You know, called Her Loss. And now what was Drake's last album called? Nevermind Anyway? Forget it.
Nevermind Anyway. What was it?
Wasn't it called Nevermind? Okay, Nevermind. Anyway, Nevermind.
That's an old one.
No, the one that just came out.
Certified.
Was it Certified?
Certified Lover Boy.
Okay, and it has all the club songs on it.
Yeah.
Okay, So for him to do a song with 21, not a song, a whole album with 21 Savage, I'm like, huh? But okay, if you say so.
And it's okay. I mean, honestly, like 21 Savage kind of drags it down a little bit, in my opinion.
Speaking of dragging things down, Future said in a GQ interview, Future's talking, and it's always interesting to hear what he got to say. So basically, he's saying that kids with a wife would be, in quotations, more special than his existing children, and that just set everybody off. So he's a father of 7, all right? And he said he would like to conceive 2 or 3 more kids with his future spouse.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in a clip that he had with the magazine, right? So let me say it the way he said it. He said, by my wife if I ever get married. You know what I'm saying? I want to have kids by my wife. Of course. It could be like 3 because I've never had more than 1 kid by a girl. So if I had 2 by her, then it's like more than I had. So I feel like it'll be more special. If this don't sound like a math equation on the CAT test, I didn't say SAT.
Bring out the charts, y'all.
He said nothing but nothing leads to nothing. You heard that math equation he said? If a woodchuck could chuck woodchuck wood, then that would be better than
and what's crazy is like so many people go to the Church of Future. I'll be like, he's past the future. He's got a whole following. There's a whole church community, and they be cash apping all kind of stuff all over for the baby. So it would be one thing if this man did not have some serious loyal followers with this mess he's talking about.
It's just now. So somebody said on Twitter, they said, this Negro is truly something else. Got 78 kids by 78 different women, but looking forward to having children by his wife because he believes it'll be more special. Laugh my ass off. What a joke.
It's a joke.
Another lady said, a father to at least 6 kids said, my kids by my wife will be more special, but Russell Wilson is the corny one.
Some of y'all. That's
yeah.
Good luck, Future. Good luck. That's all. My question is, did he do the interview with sunglasses on? Because that man, his whole persona changes when he takes off those sunglasses.
Does it?
Yeah, he's just what's his name? Ladarius. He's just plain old Ladarius. What do you think?
That's how Dennis Rodman was.
Like Ladarius.
Ladarius, stop playing. Well,
he's only Future with them sunglasses on.
Is it really?
Yes. Look, you find a picture of him without the sunglasses on, and you will see Ladarius.
Media. Hey, Media. I would love to see him married, though.
I'm sorry. His name is Nevadius.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Nevadius Damon Wilburn. I'm not the one to laugh about nobody's name, but...
All right, really quick. I'm about to say, I know you got a lot of nerve. We can't even remember anybody else's name, but you got Ladarius, though.
Nadavius.
Leviticus. That's why he was like, you know what, fuck it, just call me Future.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Just forget it. So... I don't know. I just a quick mention. Bernice, how do you say her name?
Bergos.
Bernice Bergos is 42, and she posted a thirst trap picture with her daughter talking about who looks better. Mama used to say, take your time, young man.
Oh man, when Petty is a person. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So they did a big time photo shoot for an upcoming nightclub that they're going to be, hosting.
Alrighty,
they're like a duo, and if that ain't mother-daughter business, I don't know what to tell you. You can get into all businesses in this world, but you know what you said? We're gonna keep this IG model shit going, honey. And she has, you know what? How much? 5.5 million followers.
Wow, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. And
what she say about her body? Somebody asked, like, did she ever have plastic surgery? She said, I did a little bit of everything.
Yep. The Breakfast Club was like, what you do? She admitted it. I did a little bit of everything, but got my butt done in a basement. But it was legal though. She said, but it was legal.
Child.
So, isn't that funny?
Okay. You like it, I love it.
Listen, if you are 42 and you're still making money in that field, then
you do have to give it to her, and she's a grandmother.
She's a grandmother too?
Yeah, her daughter has a kid.
Really? She's amazing. She's so pretty. Yeah. I will say that. She's a pretty girl. Anyway, so MSNBC's host Tiffany Cross, she was fired. And she's one of the only Black women, anchor women on the network. And she was fired. Nobody really understood why, but they said it was reported. Check this out, and I love this, for excessive spending of the company funds.
So when I first heard this, I was like, man, I was about to get out and march and do the get out with my signs. They didn't fire the sister. Then I heard She was running up that Amex card, girl.
So they said, first they tried to say she was fired because, partly over her habit of making vulgar comments and name calling on air and, calling out racism. So, they were like, that's why, you let her go. But they were like, no. We want to tell you why. In her 2 years tenure at MSNBC, she took trips to Los Angeles and to the Super Bowl. And she was portraying them as work trips. She went to the Oscars. She stayed at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel, and she did extended stays. And she wait a minute, not done there. At the Four Seasons Hotel, she charged more than $1,000 a night on basic room expenses.
During the high season.
Yeah, they said that basically she mistook working in television news for being a celebrity. They said she was making north of $200,000 and she acted like she made $5 million. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. Tiffany, Wakanda forever. Don't you let nobody tell you no. You got the job, okay? And you got up in there. You got in there and you damn straight, because let me tell you who's after me right now. These damn student loan people, all right? And they ain't getting off my back. So let me tell you something. You enjoy it while you have it, girl. You drink up, toast to the good life, cheers to the freaking weekend on a Tuesday. All right?
Man.
And you enjoy. Catch me if you can. Tiffany said.
I know she had a good old time, right?
She called her friends up and said, the job is paying for it. Meet me in Beverly Hills.
We going to the Super Bowl, girl. That's how I would be.
That's how I would do it. And the jig is up. I'm gonna have to get a t-shirt made. The jig is up. The jig is up, Tiffany. And that's gonna be it. And you won't get hired somewhere else.
I know someplace that'll hire her though.
I know.
Island TV.
I know that. Girl, it's a Rican. You ain't saying nothing but a word. Yeah.
Come on, scooch on over.
Listen, you better go ahead. They tell us we cancel. You better shut up.
No.
Wakanda forever. You talking somebody in a job. You talking us out. You're like, well. And then I'm gonna be like, well, what's your budget? Now we got to talk again. Now it's a whole new meeting to have.
Oh man. Okay.
Can you imagine? Time.
We got to get woke now. It's time. And hello?
Yeah. Tiffany's friend in my head. That is my girl. Bye. I like how she parties. That's what I'm talking about, because that's what they do. That's what Governor McGreevy did. He took the money and he went on trips and paid for her boo and everything. So you better leave her alone.
Isn't that something?
I love it.
All right. Time to get woke. Okay, so we have to start off the woke with, obviously the loss of Quavo, or I'm sorry, Takeoff, part of the rap trio, the Migos. He was shot a couple weeks ago in Houston, Texas, at a bowling alley. Mm-hmm. This is, it's always sad when we talk about gun violence, especially violence towards our people. This is a time we need to wake up. And my question was, why was he even there? I appreciate that, celebrities or people in the spotlight, they want to be accessible. They want to be out here. And, social media to me has gotten to the point where you think it's okay. But my question was, why was he there in the first place? Why were you there shooting dice or whatever they was doing outside? Like, why were you even there? Where were your people at? Just a heartfelt rest in peace to him. I don't know if you have something to say.
Just rest in peace, and prayers and condolences go out to his family and friends. And this was just very sad and just shocking. And it's just hard to hear everybody say, like, what's going on in the hip hop community? Like, what's going on? Because it seems to be a lot of murders happening.
Yeah, everywhere. This is we need to wake up, protect our own. It's a tragedy. So rest in peace to, what is his full name? I want to say it. Kersnick Kari Ball.
One more time.
Kersnick Kari Ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the youngest member of the Migos. So, all right. Moving on. Did you want to say something about the hair chemicals? What was this about? Or we can move on. You know what? I wanted to talk about Kyrie.
Okay, can we talk about that next week?
What?
Well, I want to touch on hair straighteners.
Yeah. We can talk about. Okay, so so of course everybody has. A lot of people have heard about the controversy that has surrounded Kyrie Irving, who plays for the Nets. He plays for the Nets, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the whole thing started. He posted a video on his Twitter, which was, and it was just a post related to a book that was turned into a movie called Hebrews to Negroes. I believe that's what it was called. It's a 2018 book that I have not read, but I wanted to read, and it's actually available on Amazon. So anyway, he posts this video without making any comments or anything about it, and of course, the thought police stepped in, namely the Anti-Defamation League. We got all these leagues. Well, not that we have them, but the Jewish League. So calling him out for allegedly being anti-Semitic and all this stuff. So he gets suspended, basically for a thought. He was punished for it. So of course, you had what I consider all the coons step up, the older guard, which is, Shannon Sharp, there was Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, Shaq, all of these Black sports and people in entertainment who are, to me, a little, of the older guard, calling Kyrie, he's an idiot, basically, I guess, for fucking up the bag. And not standing behind him. It was a divide that you did see on air, but basically what I felt the sentiment was they was really against him. And then you had Farrakhan, who stepped in, which I loved, because he said, basically what Kyrie was saying is like, I can't be anti myself, because when it came out, are you anti-Semitic? He's like, no, I can't. How can I be anti myself? And Farrakhan said some very deep things I thought about this whole thing. He says, you can't be anti against yourself. We know the Torah, we know the Talmud, we know y'all's history. And that's something that the Jewish community did not want to hear, and wanted to pretty much put Kyrie in a corner, like, you are going to make sure you need to know about us and know about the Holocaust. And I don't think he ever said that, did not acknowledge that they did experience a tragedy as a people. But I'm going to go back to Farrakhan's words, which said, we feel y'all's pain, but y'all don't feel ours. And you need to repent. He's speaking to the Jewish people, and the people as a whole who have been oppressors, what you did to us, basically Black people as a people, and calling them out to apologize to, for the transatlantic slave trade, which a lot of people don't, it's not made up, but the Jews had a lot to do with that in terms of the manufacturing that went into the ships, the slave ships, the shackles, the iron, the pretty much everything that was manufactured to make the slave trade happen. The Jews were very intimate, very directly connected with that. It's not a lie. It's the truth. So, it was Farrakhan who kind of called it out. He says, talking to the Jewish community, like, bring your wives, basically bring your kids, and bring them all to say you're sorry, but you won't do that. And because you won't do that, there is judgment that's being meted out. I know you saw Dave Chappelle on SNL, who I loved, because he basically it was what I thought was one of the best comedic skits ever. Because he first, remember when he came out and he gave a disclaimer, I basically saying to the Jews, I'm not against you, I have Jewish friends. And then he just went in. And he went in with the truth. It wasn't, it was jokes. It was jokes upon jokes, but it was the truth, and you can't hide from the truth. So I don't know what do you think about this whole thing? Kyrie being anti-Semitic, the backlash that has happened. I'm totally in support of Kyrie. I feel he's, a courageous person. I support him, and he's learning, as we all are. This is the age of information, so a lot is coming out, and he's learning just as we all are. But what do you think about it?
I think that I mean, I had to go back and find out, like, what exactly did he say? Like when I was like, oh, he's getting fired. I'm like, okay, no, I know last time it was this big situation because, he didn't want to get, his shot for COVID. And, his thing was like, okay, then, I'm not going to. So I'm like, okay, good for him. Right. That was a big thing. Now it's okay. Now what's going on with him now? Okay. Now it's this whole anti-Semitic and okay. But what did he say? He didn't say anything. He sent a link on Twitter and he supported a film. So I'm like, okay, wait, I'm so confused right now. Like, so I'm thinking that he came out with some hateful, like a hate speech, to be honest with you. That's what
Maybe that's what they made it sound like, right?
Yeah. So, and then when you really dig a little deeper, he never really said anything. He just supported a film. And I'm thinking, I watch a movie called The Reality of Black Men every day I turn on the news. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. And I see the hate happening against us all the time with no repercussions. And that's just our reality. So when I see this, I'm like, oh, wow, like this is really happening. I feel bad that it even came to that. And I did happen to see a lot of people in the hot seat when talking about Kyrie, the Charles Barkleys, the Sharon, everybody, and calling him idiots and stuff like that. And, I heard my husband say, my husband took a stand and he goes, I really want to hear a lot of these same, reporters, when a white guy offends Black people, I want to hear them call him an idiot just the same way. And
when a white guy,
when a white player, let's say offends Black people, I want to hear some of these commentators call that white guy an idiot the same way they're calling Kyrie an idiot. So, like you said, there was a racial divide. Like we didn't stand in support of one another on this one. And I know Nick Cannon, compared it to, of course, he brought up slavery and history and showing how, there is some oppression that's really showing right here. It's showing itself right now. So this is messed up. I don't like it. And like I said, he didn't say anything hateful. He didn't say anything hateful. And and if you do support, let's say, you're somebody who you're reading a book about the Nazis and you support Hitler, and then that's the book you're reading and you're a basketball player. Are you going to be fired for that? Like, I'm just curious. Like, would you be fired for that?
I don't know. And so, I mean, they kind of doubled back. He met with the NBA president. He met with the Nets president, and they give their, oh, he's not anti-Semitic. He's okay. This is just it's very interesting. And then also, this is what I've said before, because the minute he posted the on Twitter, I mean, we heard about it through social media because they police social media. Mm-hmm. So, and who polices the social media? I mean, and these are the thought police. So, they've got the Anti-Defamation League. They got, the Jewish League, all of these. And this is something that we as a people need to come together and have, so that we don't have just talking heads, whether that is the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan, or, we don't really have that cohesiveness amongst our people. So when something happens like this, we need to, get together so that using our power, whether that is shutting down commerce and businesses and coming together as a collective, because that's exactly what they did. Got together to say, look, until this Black man acknowledges that he's not a Jew and acknowledges that the Holocaust happened or whatever it is, until we feel comfortable saying that he's not, that he is not against the Jews, we're going to take away his resources and take away all of these things. And that's the power of it's wrong. It's coming from the way that this handle is wrong, but you got to respect the power, the strength and numbers that they have when they get behind it. They writing letters to Jeff Bezos, who, by the way, is making money off this whole thing quietly because the book and the movie is on his platform. It's on Amazon Prime. You can rent it. It actually went up. The cost of it went up when all of this controversy is going down. But you get the Jewish community and their leaders are getting together to write letters to Jeff Bezos because that's what they believe that they can do, because that's them. To say, we don't like this happening for our people. We don't want people saying these things, but it becomes a thought police thing. You can't even think freely. And so I commend Kyrie for just, what he's doing it's a learning experience that he's going through, but in the spotlight. Because a lot of us are having these awakenings and collecting this information and learning new things about who we are and where we came from and how where we're going. And he's doing it in a spotlight, and there's money behind it. And so he's staying the course, and I admire that about him. Whether do I agree with everything that he believes? No, I don't. But at least he has the fearlessness to question and kind of dive deeper. So I admire that tremendously about him. And but this is going to be, and like I said, and Dave Chappelle, I can't say enough about that comedy skit that he did on SNL.
Okay.
Because Dave Chappelle has a way of delivering and I believe only comedians, and I'm sure you understand it, but only comedians have that special place where they able to comment on some really deep, dark, and real issues, but from a place of it comes as comedy, so you kind of get a pass, so you're able to say it. So this is to me a genre that should never be censored. That people should, when we talk about free speech, it should always be a level of free speech, especially for that level of entertainment, because it's becoming more awakened as you're listening to this. And I think Dave Chappelle did an excellent job in going in, because the comedy it's comedy, but it's also truth.
Telling it.
A lot of things that he said that you can't deny it. And I think that's what the I don't want to say the Jews, because and I've said this before, if you break down the origin of anti-Semite and what that actually means, it's not what they believe that it means. But that's a whole nother show. So even that, to call somebody an anti-Semite, do you know what you're actually calling them? Do you know what that actually means? So,
right.
I just, like I said, I'm behind Kyrie. I think he's hella courageous, and I want him to just, don't back down, keep going. Whether, we got Kanye over here, Kanye's a little, he walks the line sometimes. It'd be all over the place, but it's kind of like the same sentiment where, you're not going to break me down for speaking my truth.
Yeah.
So it's one way or the other, and people are behind you. You do have the support. It's just we need to come together on a grand scale and showing that support.
Right, because it's amazing how it really comes down to the money also as well, because I'm seeing it, like, especially in the eye of entertainment, when you offend any other culture or group of people, there are repercussions, and their power comes into play. However, when it comes to offending, Black people in the United States, I can only speak from the home that I'm in. There's no consequence for that. Offending us and hurting us, there's really no big consequence, when it comes to us. And that's a little bit hurtful. So as you can see with him, look at this. I remember, was it Allen Iverson? There was a situation with him, and Farrakhan spoke up on his behalf too, and just kind of looked at the whole dynamic of, history playing itself out. And it's just it's a little stay in your lane comes out. Stay in your lane, stay in your lane. And that's what's happening with Kyrie right now. It's a little bit of stay in your lane. And it's like, no, because in reality, I think the power of the dollar is, if you had to pay for offending us, if it were to cost you the same way it's costing the Jewish community, like, then I think a lot of things would be so different. It would be so different. But because, you offending us doesn't really cost you, then things just go on and on and on. It just, you get what I mean? Like,
but I appreciated what Farrakhan was saying about that was, we're living in an age where if you're not going to do right, that's why judgment is coming down, and we're seeing it. We are seeing it,
Yeah, you know what you do. That's what he said. You know what you do, and you know what you've been doing. You know. So, we can all play dumb for but so long, but now we're not in that era anymore.
And that's real. That's real. So, I used to be, not that I was against reparations, but more, I understand it more so now, as, not necessarily a cure, but it's a remedy for a lot of the wrongs. And it's something that even the Jews, I mean, they benefited from reparations.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it as something that, something that we really need to get behind and consider as a way to kind of right some of these wrongs, because judgment is upon them and us as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right. We need some dick in our lives.
All
Some
right.
dick in our
Wow.
lives. All right.
Wow.
No
Wow.
transition. That's how we do. Yep. It was right here on the tip of my tongue, literally and figuratively, right here.
Wow. Take a deep breath. You through that
It's banging me on my forehead right here.
Okay. Well, let's get right to it. All right. Let's see what I got here.
Huh?
All right. I said, let's see what I got here. Bring you the D.
You got it going on. I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. Have the hunter, Janet Jackson.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So she says,
What's she got?
I've been dating. Oh, okay. All right. I've been dating a guy for almost a year. He has younger children, and I have one daughter who's away at college. The holidays are coming, and he will have his 3 lovely kids who are all under the age of 10 from a previous relationship with him for the holidays. He has suggested we all be together for the holidays at my house to hold everyone comfortably. I want to be with him, but I just don't think I'm ready to have his kids stay at my house. Time is a ticking. What do I do? Child. Shatara, what say you?
Well, this is no. Just say no. Don't you just? This your house. Everybody can't come over. I mean, and everybody that comes over, they're not invited to be over, until the morning time. It's just,
come for brunch.
It's just it's a few hours, and we're not meant to be bunking up. So when you tell me 3 kids under 10, that's Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Do. I don't think that's a good idea. Alvin,
We are the chipmunks.
No, I just can imagine. No. And again, if you still want to be with him, then guess what? This is a truth teller right here, because he comes with kids, just like a lot of people do. So I don't want to sound like I'm biased over here. A lot of people come with kids, an ex-wife. People come with stuff, but they don't come to your house and say they want to stay overnight all the time. This is what's happening. This is slumber party, and you just saying I don't want that right now. And what I'm thinking is that's a tall order to give to somebody. You guys have been together for a year. It's one thing if he says I'm going to have the kids at my place, and if you want to stop by, we'll be doing gifts and stuff, or whatever the holidays look like. I don't know what they're celebrating. You can come on by here and have dinner with us. Then you be the one that invite me to your space, but don't put that on me. To be, how about we come to your house because you got space? Well, then that's where I fucked up, because I should have known that from when I first got with you. Now I'm back reevaluating where I fucked up, because can I pack an overnight bag and come stay with you for a little while? Are you telling me that you got a 1-bedroom and you pack the kid, and it's just unfair situation. Don't do that to me. Mm-mm.
See, I'm like,
don't do it. Scooch on over. That's what he said.
I mean, she made it very clear that she has one daughter, and her daughter's basically an adult and is away at college. So it's a different situation. But when you decide to date a man who has 3 children under the age of 10, that's a personal decision that you're making, because if he's worth his weight, and if he's any good, he's a good father. And that means he is spending a lot of his time and energy with his kids. So that is, she already, if she's been saying she's been dating him for almost a year, and she wants to, if this is the man that she has chosen to be with, and this is going to be serious, then, he's a family pack. He comes with, it's a Happy Meal over there. And if you're not, why you even go to McDonald's if you don't want a Happy Meal? That's where she is right now. So she's got to make some real decisions, because the holidays, and maybe this is a test that he's doing, like, let me see how she is with my kids. And
okay.
Probably, if she says no, well, then you fail the test. Because if he's any good, as a father with young children, then you can't be with a woman that don't want to be around your kids. Now, you know, some Negroes are just trifling and that don't even make a difference. But I'm saying if he's any good, then he's got to make some decisions because she's saying no. And I get it. That's her home and that's a space and it's holidays, but somebody gonna feel some type of way.
Okay. So this right here is like the truth is out.
Yeah, she like the one thing she said was, and I felt that was, my daughter's away and she's at college.
Yeah. I don't know.
And he got baby's kids and you should have known that.
And there's something about people, like I even asked this question at like my comedy shows, like people with kids versus, you know, those who have them, those who don't. I have a whole song for it. And it's something about people who have grown kids. They don't identify. They be like, my kids are grown. Like,
they don't even say they got kids. It's like,
my kids are grown. I mean, like, I know, but I got 7. My kids are like, but ma'am, but you do have them though. And just the whole, when your kids are grown, you don't claim them. You don't identify as being a parent. What happened? Kids are grown. So that's kind of how she was, like one of those ladies at one of my shows. My kids are grown. So,
and that's what she's saying. So
yeah.
she's not with it. So I would just say for her is, if that's what you're going, you know, I think no matter how she says it, lovingly or whatever, like if you don't want them over your house, then be prepared to change the dynamic of your relationship with this man. Because if he's any good, that should make him feel some type of way that the woman in my life doesn't want to spend the holidays with my children.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all.
So sorry for you.
Sorry, I ain't sorry. That's how she's singing it. I ain't sorry.
Oh, hell no. Or she's singing like Ruben Studdard, sorry for 2004. I'm sorry for what. It's an apology coming, no matter how you flip the coin.
Yeah. If she ain't ready to have the kids at her house, then she's not ready for a full-on relationship with this man.
Oh my gosh, this is not fair. So they can't keep having sex though?
I mean,
I'm just playing. Gotcha. Ring-a-ding-dong. Ding-dong ding. Gotcha. I was just kidding.
I mean,
because she said she still want to be with him. I still want to be with him, but that's not the kid. So it sounds like just get it in real quick before Thanksgiving, and then just leave him alone.
Oh,
you got to plot that shit out. Be like, all right, so this is gonna be the last time.
But she should have a conversation with him. Like, look, I'm uncomfortable. Whatever it is, what is her fear? She feel like they're gonna tear her place up. Like, what is it?
They baby's
don't
kids.
Feel like sharing the holiday with little kids.
Oh, they might be baby's kids. They might be terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. When you say there's 3 of them, they're all under 10. I automatically think baby's kids. Like, no way that you have 3 well-behaved little kids all under the age of 10.
You know who it is? It's Future, and this is the wife that he wanted to have kids with. It's Future's kids. These are the special 3. These are the ones.
And she like, nah,
I'm good.
You gotta make some. You gotta be clear about what it is that you want with this man. Because if you don't want his kids, then really you don't want him.
But can I just say this?
Yeah,
I think that was rude of him to suggest. I just want to be clear. Like, I just think that was a little bit like
to suggest her house as a party house.
That was a little presumptuous of you. Yeah, I do think that was just you overstepped just a little bit. Like,
oh, you think that's a little how dare you?
Yeah, like, excuse you. Like, yeah, I'm thinking we come to your house. Like, who? I'd be looking around like I'm just trying to figure out who the fuck you think you're talking to. I'd be looking at the table and everywhere. Like, who?
Excuse you?
You just expect to come to my house? Like, it's like somebody like telling you like, and you're gonna make the mac and cheese, right? Excuse you? Like, people just be donating you to do shit. Like, you gonna drive, right? So that's how I feel. Like, he just kind of overstepped. Like, he try to okie dokie real quick with that. Like, and have kids come to your house. Nah, don't play me like that. How about they be at your house and I'll stop by to meet them all and greet them all. Yeah. Don't do me like So leave him alone.
Don't do me like that.
Why you do me like that? I don't like it. I don't even like that he suggested it. He was rude for that. So
I see that you really don't like it,
And I love kids, but that right there was like, don't put that on me. Like,
Why you do me like that?
No, I got sips in the fridge and I got snacks, but they were for me. So don't assume that just because I got little snacks in here, they for little people. Don't do that. don't know why you thought that.
Don't do me like that.
I don't know why you thought that. Point blank, period. So no, yeah, get out of there, girl. Get out of there.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Well,
Happy
we give a good
holidays. Happy. Get the D one last time because it sounds like it's delicious. I will say that. So get that a few more times, maybe, but get out of there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I ain't shit, just a little bit.
Moving on
to my jam. So, because we got someone named 21 Savage who want to rip and run and talk about Nas isn't relevant. So how about we give you a message? So for this jam, it is by Nas off of the It Was Written album back in 1996. Where were you in your life? Were you in a sob? Were you in a Lex Scoop Beamer or Benz?
Were you in an MPV?
I don't know. Okay. Were you in a Camry? Okay. So this is the message, and this song samples Sting's "Shape of My Heart" with the.
I love that
ding,
song.
Ding, 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 ding. Yes, and it was just the whole. I think it was it the casino video theme, and it was just a good time. And yeah, Nas is really spitting something special. So he's really a lyricist in this song right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he sampled his own song. I never sleep though, because sleep is a cousin to death.
He sampled his own song. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a thug changes and love changes and best friends become strangers.
And he just talks about no love. You get the slug, see before gusto. Love though.
They didn't know till I was drunk though. You fake niggas. Oh, I don't use that word.
Whoa.
Got me.
Whoa.
I like, that word.
You know, I can listen to this. This song is like, it's so packed full of metaphors. I think it was one of, if not the Nas song that was the most prolific, the most colorful. You know, you could play this today. Like, how old is this? I don't
1996.
Do the math.
So you do the math. Well, he talks about, could it be Vanity from Last Dragon?
26 years old. This song is 26 years old.
Last Dragon. Need I say more? Hello.
The good FELLA. Verbal AK spray. Dip the tache, jumped out the range, empty out the ashtray.
Yeah. And I like how he talks about how he peeped his friend, you know, talking shit about how he run the island back in 88. And I peeped you frontin'. I was in the Jeep, sunk in the seat, tinted with heat beats bumping. And I just like, I say that and I just can imagine the whole scene. And like he's in the cut watching his boy talk shit on the corner.
And this is what he does. Like he paints a picture. 21 Savage. You wouldn't even know. Because you don't even dig deep in the crates. Like the song is so classic. And that's so funny that you said that Nas sampled himself. Because he did. And he could do that. Because he had shit like that. I think this came out on It Was Written. This was his second album that came out. And it was still a classic. How you gonna have like four, like classic after classic? Just shut up, 21 Savage.
It's horizontal how I have them. Fucking me in the Benz wagon. Have you ever seen a Benz wagon? Can it be Vanity from Last Dragon? You know.
Rest in peace, Vanity. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Elevator door. Mm-hmm. You remember in The Last Dragon, she was, "Can you teach me some moves?" Anyway. So yeah, that's mine.
You said Nas mentioned what kind of car he mentioned? They don't even make that no more. It was a brown Datsun, and nobody in my hood got one.
Yeah.
You know, a Datsun. That's the start. That's how Nissan started.
And I just
the old Nissans.
Datsun, and I'm like, oh, what about a Saab? Like they don't even make those anymore either.
No, they make Saabs. They make Saabs.
I've not seen a Saab.
I've seen one.
Next time you see one, take a picture of it. The last time I seen one was in Jamaica. You better shut up.
Oh man, what was that car? I used to want one so bad. It was a Suzuki Sidekick. It was so cute, little Jeeps. I wanted a pink one.
How you got a hatchback? I wanted one
so bad.
Hatchback Jeep. What was that? Oh shoot! A little sneaker.
I know, it looked like a little Hershey Kiss on wheels. I loved it. I wanted one so bad.
Okay, put your Poland spray water in the back. That could work. Yeah. So this song, yeah, that is that's some real dope Nas shit.
When I rise, it's Sincerely Yours. Sincerely Yours. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
And best friends become strangers.
Stay on that piranha shit.
Yo, this
something about something. I like the hippity hop.
And I think this was like the catalyst for the firm. Like, remember they kind of firmed up?
Yeah.
Because everybody was on this album. It was written. It was Cormega. It was child. Everybody's name.
Yep.
I need to write this stuff down. You know who I mean.
AZ. It was
AZ, and I love AZ.
AZ, Foxy Brown, Nas, and Cormega.
Cormega.
Yep. And also
Nature. Sometimes Nature.
Oh, look at me! I can't never think of no name, but look at that. I got them all.
You did it.
Okay, I thought changes and love changes.
And best friends become strangers.
Queensbridge Militia, 96 shit, The Firm Click, Illmatic. Yeah, he did shout it all out. All right.
Yeah, very good. I love, man. I could keep going because, obviously I'm a huge fan of Nas. I will say this. I remember. So Nas wrote this song was inspired by, what did he say? Basically it was. So how was I? Let me get my mind together. Tupac took offense because there's some line in this where it was directed at Tupac, and then Tupac wrote a song back. What was it? It was Against All Odds, and he was talking about Nas, but basically but then it was from this song, the message.
It was the verse where he talked about getting shot and left the hospital the same night.
Yeah, and he also dissed Biggie too in this song. Right. What did he say? One life, one love, so there can only be one king.
Okay. Yeah, so the jabs that they were throwing there. Yep. And then that's when Pac came and was like, how you got shot, left the hospital the same night. That was like my line that I used. That I remember Tupac saying that. And I was like, oh shoot, he sure did. He sure did say that in his song.
Yeah, it was a little beef. Which during that time it was like, it was gunplay. They was talking about that shit, that beef shit. But at the same time, it was some insightful lyrics as well. It was kind of like, it is like, just even this song, we listen to it and it's like painting a whole movie, a whole picture. Yeah. And I don't know if there was a video to it. Maybe you said it was a video.
I feel like this was the Street Dreams.
What's that, Tara?
I feel that was just me playing the song in my head. He did the casino. It was like a casino video.
But I feel like that was Firm Biz. No? Or Thug Life with Mobb Deep. This is mine. It's mine. Thug Life is mine. I think that's what Chuck.
No. Because remember, see, Nas is a big mafia, a big mafia movie. Yeah. So hold on, I'll pull it up.
No, that's the message.
Okay, so no,
that I was drunk though. I don't know.
So it's like black and white. Okay, no. Okay, anyway, so it's a jam. That's it. Yeah. That's all I got.
It was. Well, we're here. We're at the end.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you all for still being here. I tell you that much.
She couldn't remember no names.
You know what I mean? We give y'all a hot dog with no mustard.
All right, look, y'all. You can subscribe to That's What I'm Saying, the podcast. Listen to us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Spotify, pretty much wherever you listen to your podcast, you can listen to us. Also, we have new episodes of That's What I'm Saying, the TV show on Island TV. Just download the Island TV app. Follow us on Instagram at TwizPod. And Shatara, what else we got to tell them?
Shatara, what else we got to tell them? If you have a question, you about to kick a rhyme. Shatara, what you hear is not a... I'm sorry.
I'm doing the robot.
I'm doing the Roger dance. Okay. If you have a question for the Weekend D Report, which I'm sure you do, and we give such good advice, don't even front. And if you want to advertise with us, then there's always a way to get to us. And if you want to keep up to date on all my upcoming comedy shows, because y'all know I bring the funny, and we have TV events. And of course, there's this wonderful podcast. You know what you got to do? Get social with us. And us, get up in that Instagram or Twitter. Send us a message on our website at twistpod.com. And there you have no excuse. So again, thank you for listening. We truly appreciate y'all. Until next time, stay healthy, stay well.
Peace, y'all.
This is Hair Grease.